Our vision for the company is just too different. I need you to step down from the board, Keiichi. Then come help my mom with her work.
Thank you for looking after my son today.
Of course. I need to head straight home after the meeting. I can't thank my parents enough for watching the kids. Still, I wonder what this is all about. Our vision for the company is just too different. I need you to step down from the board, Keiichi.
Are you the one holding Shintaro back from chasing trends?
He is Shintaro Kawakura, president of Doki Doki Inc., a display products manufacturer. And next to him is my wife, Ayane.
I'm going to be the one who pushes Shintaro forward.
I believe in incorporating different perspectives. No, you know what? I get it. If that's how you both feel, I'll resign.
What?
I didn't say you had to quit the company entirely. Fine, do whatever you want. I know the two of you are involved.
Oh, is that so?
I'll be filing for divorce and taking custody of Mio. We can work out the divorce terms and child support through our lawyers.
Sounds good to me.
I'll see myself out. I thought I'd never have to deal with those two again. But I'd soon find out I was wrong. Of all things, Ayane finally comes back from overseas and it ends up like this. I guess we only ever got along because of the distance. Mio, your mom is going to be living somewhere else from now on.
That's okay. I have fun when I'm with you, Daddy.
So, you're a fun guy, huh? Then come help my mom with her work. She's been kinda down lately. Oh. Wait, Hiroya's mom runs a company, doesn't she? Oh, that must be her now.
Thank you so much for having Hiroya over.
This is Nagisa Nonomura. Hey, Mio's dad might come help with your work.
I'm sure he already has a job, Hiroya.
Actually, about that.
Wait, they asked you to resign from the board?
Yeah. Our president Shintaro is always chasing the latest trends. And I kept pushing back on it. That's what they had a problem with.
I see.
I really believe you get better results when you bring in a range of perspectives.
A range of perspectives. Maybe with him I could... would you actually be willing to help?
I'm sorry?
I run a display products company too. The same industry as Doki Doki Incorporation.
Right, I know. Tokimeki Inc., isn't it? I heard it's a family business.
That's right, but we've hit a plateau lately. I've been looking for fresh perspectives, but haven't had much luck. What you just said really clicked with me. I'd love your help.
Of course. A few weeks later, after finishing up my resignation paperwork, I attended a board meeting at Tokimeki Inc.
This is Keiichi Sato.
It's nice to meet you all. I'm Nagisa's father, Junsuke.
And I'm her sister, Megumi. Our mom is in the hospital right now.
That's everyone on the board, so let's go ahead and get started.
Here's where Tokimeki Inc. stands at the moment. What do you think? I think you might be leaning too heavily on trends. The competition on all the trends is fierce these days, but you don't need to incorporate all of them.
That's a fair point.
That said, the volume of research and ideas you already have is impressive. What if you compiled all of this and went through it product by product to decide what's actually worth using? I like that idea.
Right, that makes so much sense.
Since when do you take notes, Megumi?
It just made a lot of sense to me.
Let's start putting that into practice starting tomorrow. Meanwhile, are you kidding me? Another late delivery? Yes. Why does this keep happening? It's been way too often lately. The factory we're ordering from can't keep up with Doki Doki's direction. The designs are already lightweight, and now we're adding custom features and LED lighting on top of that.
The decorations are so intricate that things get damaged during manufacturing.
That's the direction Doki Doki has chosen, staying on trend.
Right, but because of that, they have to be extra careful. So they say they can't deliver on the usual timeline anymore.
That's a problem. I'll have to tell the procurement team to figure something out.
Is that really something the procurement team can just figure out?
Oh right, there was something I wanted to bring up with you, Oda.
Me?
I got some feedback from one of our clients. They said most of our products are good, but some of the color choices come across as cheap. And that when you put those pieces together, the display ends up looking off. They want us to fix it. You're our design lead. I need you to step it up.
What? I've just been following orders. I mean, I'll do my best.
Ayane, I need you to keep a closer eye on things too.
Me?
Overseeing operations on the ground is your job.
Right. Got it.
Shintaro seems pretty checked out as a leader.
A few months later, we lost another client.
Yeah, they said they were going with Tokimeki Incorporation instead.
Tokimeki Inc. They're a small company, but I keep hearing their name lately. Maybe they picked up some sharp new talent.
This is bad. We're getting a complaint from Laran Antiques.
Are they the antique shop we just delivered to this morning?
This is their third order from us. They're a client we really want to keep building a relationship with. Let's go hear them out. What's this shelving unit? We manufactured it based on the reference images you provided. The reference images only specify the structure and the color scheme. It's got all these custom panels, LED lighting. None of this fits with our store at all. We were incorporating the latest trends.
We wanted to give you the best possible product, so we took the liberty of adding some enhancements.
This completely ruins the atmosphere of the shop. And all of our items are rare and valuable. Too many moving parts makes me nervous about safety. Well, we gave that careful consideration. I'm sure you did, but whether we can handle it properly is another question. This was your third order, so I figured I'd just give you a reference image and a few basic requests and trust you with the rest. I should have looked more closely. Please take it back. We won't be accepting this delivery. Understood.
Things have been going fine up until now.
He was really upset. I think it's probably because Keiichi isn't here anymore. He used to act as a check on things, so the end result always had better balance.
No, the client just doesn't have a good eye.
Exactly. That was honestly one of the best products we've ever made.
If you say so.
My parents were the same way. They ran a display products company too, but they refused to embrace anything new, and eventually the business went under.
We'll just do business with clients who actually appreciate what we make.
Exactly.
Oh.
Meanwhile, at Tokimeki Inc.
Another custom order just came in.
Wow, that's great. Sales have really taken off since Keiichi came on board.
I wouldn't say it's because of me.
Don't be modest. The word of mouth about your sense of balance between friends and what clients actually need has been blowing up. It's because of you, Keiichi.
Nagisa,
This new request is from an antique shop called Laran Antiques.
Oh, they're a pretty well-established shop. Let's take it.
and so they took on the Laran Antiques project.
They wanted simple and minimal, no unnecessary decorations, but would a little bit of lighting be okay to include?
This store is very intentional about its interior lighting. So I think having no built-in lighting is better. Let the natural light reflections do the work.
You're right. We need to stay true to what the client is actually asking for. You always bring up the most important things, Keiichi. Thank you.
Nagisa, you always listen, and that means a lot. The way you're always trying to make things better, I really respect that about you. And I hope you never lose it.
KG,
And if you ever start to go too far, I'll pump the brakes.
I'm counting on it. You're so dependable.
The Laran Antiques project went smoothly. And on delivery day,
Thank you for coming with me for the delivery.
of course,
By the way, what's going on with your wife?
we're getting divorced, but things haven't really moved forward yet. I haven't finished gathering evidence of the affair, and I want to be careful with how I handle things for Mio's sake.
I see. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help. I've been through my own things with my ex-husband, so I know the ropes.
Good to know I've got backup.
Oh, this is it. Laran Antiques.
Are you from Tokimeki Inc.?
Yes. We have your delivery right here.
Thank you so much. This looks wonderful. Wait, aren't you Keiji from Doki Doki Inc.? Actually, I've changed companies. Ah, I see. You know, we were originally planning to order from Doki Doki Inc. again, but we ended up canceling. Really? What they delivered was completely different from what we asked for. They called it a trend thing and just went ahead and added all this flashy lighting and custom panels without asking. Something simple like this, is exactly what we wanted. Thank you so much. Not at all.
I'm so glad. What's the matter? You've had a look on your face since the delivery.
It's this exhibition, bringing Japan's traditional crafts into the future. Doki Doki Inc. has been publicly announced as the display partner.
Right. I heard they've been doing a lot of outreach lately.
After what the antique shop owner just told us, I'm worried. If the same kind of thing happens there, it could be a real problem.
I see what you mean.
We actually got an invitation to apply as a support vendor for the exhibition. What do you think?
Things have been getting busy, and the pay isn't great, so I was going to pass. But a major arts organization is involved, and it does seem like it could have a real cultural impact.
It really could.
Alright, let's sign on as a support vendor.
Thank you. And so, Tokimeki Inc. joined the exhibition as a support vendor. Meanwhile, preparations at Doki Doki Inc. were also underway.
Another concept built around the latest trends? After the feedback we just got, maybe we should try a different approach this time.
No, we're not changing our direction. The problem before was that we didn't do enough prep work or communication up front. I make good products. This time, people will see that.
As long as we do thorough research at the start, we'll be fine.
Trust me and follow my lead.
Alright.
The organizer, Kotake, said he wants the lighting kept subtle. Something with an understated, rustic feel. A natural reflection of light. A quiet and sophisticated atmosphere.
He also said that just because it's traditional crafts doesn't mean everything has to feel old-fashioned.
Tokimeki Corporation is coming on as support. I can't believe Keiichi. Of all the things he could be doing, he joins Tokimeki Incorporation?
Yeah, that was a surprise. But we're the ones in charge here. We're not compromising on what we believe in.
If he's set on doing things his way, I'm done trying. I'll keep my mouth shut.
Shintaro threw himself into the design work. And a few weeks later, they held a prototype review.
Oh, interesting. This feels quite different from the initial design concept you submitted.
It's a fusion of a calm aesthetic and modern trends. It does have that calm feel with the trends incorporated, I'll give you that, but I noticed you used a clear material in some parts. Is that really necessary? The LED lighting is embedded to shine through the clear material and illuminate the displayed pieces. The light isn't harsh. It gives a really nice ambiance, don't you think?
There's a real sense of polish to it.
It does technically check the boxes Kotake mentioned, but
This isn't quite what I had in mind.
Oh, is that right? It reads more like the near future than traditional.
The color palette and structure are good, but the core concept is missing the mark. You can keep this as the base. Please revise from here.
Of course.
Tokimeki Inc. I'll be counting on your support for the revisions.
Understood.
Huh. And so, Tokimeki Inc. and Doki Doki Inc. began working on revisions together. For starters, we should deal with the light scatter.
Agreed. We should drop the clear material entirely and go with all wood.
No, we reduce the amount and keep it in the key areas.
Alright, let's explore that approach for now.
But I want to say one thing. We need to respect the concept, even if Shintaro thinks it's old-fashioned. What fits the brief has to come first.
You think we don't know that?
I'll refine it from here, so it actually fits. Alright, fair enough. However, even once they got into the actual work, I still don't think we need this embedded lighting here. Rather than here, it'd work better integrated into the floor or the columns. Shouldn't we go for something more dramatic? This is what's trending in displays right now. Visitors are used to seeing this kind of thing.
But the people coming to this event are paying admission for a specific experience.
Right. The kind of lighting you'd see in a retail display isn't really what this calls for.
But, Shintaro, enough. This event isn't here to fulfill your vision. What the? This event is guided by the vision and aesthetic of the organizers, Kotake and his team. Our job is to figure out how to bring that aesthetic to life as powerfully as possible.
Exactly. We need to think about what is actually needed here.
I've been thinking about it. You never really let go of what happened to your parents' business, did you? I guess so. Those stubborn old... I worked part-time at your parents' company starting in high school, and went straight there after graduating. I know how set in their ways they were. I get that it was frustrating. But you've gone too far in the other direction.
I understand your vision, Shintaro, but it feels like you've got tunnel vision right now. What you're making is good. I can see that, but it's just not right for this occasion.
No matter how good a product or feature is, it comes down to context.
I have to admit, this time you dug your heels in a little too much, Shintaro.
What? You too, Ayane? You said you were gonna be the wind in my sails.
I'm just talking about this one time.
The moment things turn against me, that's how it is. You're the one who came to me, remember? Saying you wanted to be my rock and all that.
What? What are you talking about?
I knew it. There's plenty I want to talk about, alimony, custody. But we're in the middle of work, so that can wait. Just know that I will be coming after everything I'm owed. Yeah.
Fine.
Kotake, what would you like to do?
I'd like to ask Tokimeki Inc. to rebuild the display from scratch. I'll have Doki Doki Inc. step back from the project.
What? Step back?
You can't be serious. After that, most of Doki Doki Inc.'s employees resigned. But Shintaro hired new staff who shared his vision. Then, $300,000 in damages. The product we delivered last week. The structure was too complex and couldn't support the weight of the items being displayed.
The display shelving collapsed, and nearly all of the client's merchandise was destroyed.
Why didn't anyone stop this before it came to this?
Excuse me?
You were the one leading the charge. I just started here, but I need to start looking for a way out. In the end, Doki Doki Inc. went bankrupt. Shintaro has been getting by on part-time work. Between the damages and the alimony, I'm barely scraping by. I can't save up enough to start over. Ayane managed to find a new job, but began an affair with her new boss.
$30,000 in damages? There's no way I could pay that. And I still have to pay a KG alimony and child support on top of that.
Both of them are having a hard time. As for us,
I'm off.
I can't believe Mio is going away on an overnight school trip now.
Hyria was so excited to hear she'd be there too. We've got a little free time with the kids gone. Would you like to spend some of it together, just the two of us?
Yeah, I'd really like that. Enjoy the video?
Then smash that like button and subscribe.